Hello, and welcome back to our channel. We are deeply honored to have you with us today as we explore an incredibly meaningful and poignant moment in the life of King Charles III. In today's video, we'll be discussing His Majesty's return to royal duties, his ongoing cancer treatment, and his historic visit to Auschwitz to mark the 80th anniversary of the liberation of the Holocaust survivors. This visit is not only significant in its symbolism, but also marks a milestone in history, as King Charles becomes the first British monarch to make this journey in such a commemorative capacity. We'll also touch on the personal sentiments expressed by the King, as well as the significance of this milestone. Before we dive into these impactful details, make sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment to share your thoughts with us. We'll also be exploring how this visit fits into the broader context of Holocaust remembrance, the importance of global leaders like King Charles taking such a stand, and why this visit is especially meaningful not only for the survivors, but for the future of global memory. So, let's get started. After a period of private health battles, King Charles has officially returned to his royal duties. Despite the ongoing cancer treatment he's receiving, the monarch's commitment to his role remains steadfast, demonstrating his resilience and sense of responsibility toward the people he serves. The return of King Charles to public life was highly anticipated, and his first major event this year is nothing short of momentous. As he steps back into his role as the head of the British monarchy, it's clear that his leadership is not only a symbol of continuity, but also a reflection of his unwavering commitment to honouring history and the values that define the royal family. Though the king has faced health challenges, his presence at key events, such as this Auschwitz visit, underscores his determination to fulfill his royal duties and continue representing the United Kingdom and the Commonwealth on the world stage. On January 27, 2024, King Charles will travel to Poland to mark the 80th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz. This visit is profoundly significant, as it marks the first time that a British monarch will visit the Auschwitz-Birkenau Memorial and Museum in an official capacity. Auschwitz, the largest Nazi concentration and extermination camp, was the site of unimaginable atrocities during World War II. It remains a powerful symbol of human suffering and reminder of the devastating consequences of hatred, bigotry, and intolerance. This milestone visit comes at a critical moment in history, one where fewer Holocaust survivors are able to share their stories, and the urgency of remembering the atrocities grows ever stronger. As King Charles prepares to pay his respects at the memorial, his presence will not only honour the lives lost, but also reaffirm the British monarchy's commitment to promoting global peace, reconciliation, and the preservation of historical memory. Reflecting on this upcoming journey, King Charles shared his personal sentiments. "I feel I must for the 80th anniversary," he said in an interview with The Telegraph. "It's so important." These words encapsulate the deep personal responsibility the king feels in participating in this remembrance ceremony, underscoring his recognition of the dwindling number of survivors who can still bear witness to the horrors of the Holocaust. The king's words are poignant as he acknowledges that as time passes, fewer survivors remain to share their first-hand accounts. "I can't bear the dwindling number left behind," he admitted. These reflections show not only the deep empathy of the king, but also his recognition of the crucial role he and other world leaders must play in preserving the memory of the Holocaust for future generations. King Charles's trip to Auschwitz will include a ceremony with world leaders, including presidents, prime ministers, and dignitaries from across the globe. The ceremony will serve as a collective moment of remembrance, reflecting on the millions of lives lost in the Holocaust and the survivors who lived to tell their stories. The visit is not just a royal duty, it's a deeply personal journey for King Charles, who has long been an advocate for human rights, dignity, and reconciliation. The ceremony at Auschwitz-Birkenau will involve a moment of silence, wreath-laying, and prayers for the victims as well as a commemoration of the survivors who have dedicated their lives to educating others about the atrocities they endured. King Charles's decision to make this visit is particularly meaningful given the increasing distance from the events of the Holocaust. With each passing year, fewer survivors are able to share their harrowing stories, making it all the more essential for world leaders to step forward and ensure that the history of the Holocaust is never forgotten. In preparation for his visit to Auschwitz, King Charles hosted a deeply moving event at Buckingham Palace. Among those invited was 94-year-old Holocaust survivor Manfred Goldberg, who shared his experiences with the king and other distinguished guests. Goldberg's presence at the palace highlighted the continued importance of preserving Holocaust testimonies and ensuring that the voices of survivors are not lost. Also present at the gathering were representatives from various organizations dedicated to the preservation of Holocaust memory. These organizations, such as the Holocaust Educational Trust and others focused on educating future generations about the Holocaust, play a crucial role in keeping the history of this tragedy alive. Their work is instrumental in ensuring that the horrors of the Holocaust are never forgotten and that future generations are taught the lessons of compassion, tolerance, and peace. King Charles's decision to personally host Holocaust survivors and representatives from these organizations further demonstrates his commitment to remembering the past while promoting education and reconciliation in the present. The event was a powerful reminder that even in the face of such profound tragedy, the human spirit endures and can inspire positive change in the world. The significance of King Charles's visit to Auschwitz is not confined to the historical moment alone. It reflects a larger, more urgent conversation about the preservation of memory and the role of global leadership in promoting tolerance and understanding. By visiting Auschwitz, King Charles is taking a stand against anti-Semitism, hate, and intolerance in all its forms. He is reaffirming the commitment of the British monarchy to uphold the values of empathy, justice, and human dignity, which are foundational to the United Kingdom's identity. His decision to be part of this commemorative event highlights his deep respect for the survivors, as well as his belief in the importance of fostering peace and mutual respect among nations and peoples. Moreover, King Charles's visit also serves as a reminder of the ongoing work needed to combat Holocaust denial and revisionism. As the number of living survivors continues to dwindle, it is vital that world leaders like King Charles continue to stand up for the truth and ensure that the lessons of the Holocaust are passed on to future generations. We want to hear from you, our loyal viewers. What do you think about King Charles's decision to visit Auschwitz and the significance of this moment for the royal family? Do you believe that global leaders should play an even larger role in preserving the memory of the Holocaust? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on all our royal content. Your thoughts and reflections are invaluable to us, and we are committed to bringing you the most in-depth and thoughtful analysis of royal events and their wider implications. As we conclude today's video, it is clear that King Charles's visit to Auschwitz is not just another royal duty. It's a historic and deeply personal journey that reflects the values and responsibilities of the British monarchy in the 21st century. His commitment to Holocaust remembrance and his personal reflections on the dwindling number of survivors speak volumes about his empathy and leadership. This visit is a reminder of the importance of remembering the atrocities of the past, honoring the survivors, and ensuring that such horrors are never repeated. As the King prepares for his historic trip, let's take a moment to reflect on the importance of unity, peace, and tolerance in today's world. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay royal.